Thank you so much, Mr. Hamish. Thank you, and wish you all the best with your hard work. And I just want to say we appreciate you, and I have achieved like 93%. Sanbonani. This is Uema Onokula Wamkizis Mongo. I live in Devon in KwaZulu-Natal, and I was born in Kwahlabisa in KwaZulu-Natal.
Okay, let's get started. My name is Hamish. If you face time here, just come right here, subscribe. Thanks so much for anybody who have donated to the program. You know, it helps a lot. You know, with your donation, with your presence, you know, it means a lot. So go to PayPal, GoFundMe. I'm gonna touch all the me, so wherever you can reach me down here under the link below. Thanks a lot for your time, man. Like I said, I appreciate, man. You're praising me so much. Let's get started. This is question number 7. Change the subject of the formula to E. Oh, so we have to leave E separately. So we got a bunch of all this stuff, but E, you see here, it has to be alone. So how are we gonna do it? Okay, let me do it right here. So they give me 2 plus you have a D plus E over F equal to 3D. So don't scare like, man, I'm so scared now, this stuff is so big. No, if this can leave D alone, like for example, if somebody says, this is what you got, leave red alone, what happened? Oh, this must go. Okay, let's say you got, okay, I want black to be separated. So what I'm gonna do, first and foremost, let me throw away the one which is too far. Throw red away, throw blue away. So you remove all the one which is closer to the black until you be left with the black alone. So now, since I want to be living with E alone, so first and foremost, I'll remove 2. So these 2 go over. So this is plus. If there's no, okay, any number, if there's no sign, you see, there's no sign here means the sign here on the left is plus, because sign of any number is on the left-hand side. So we're going to take this over, because this must go over. So here I'm going to be left with D plus E over F equal to 3D minus, because this plus when you go over is going to become minus 2. So 3D minus 2. And the next step, so I want to leave E alone. Okay, so remember, if somebody give, let's say, x over 4 equal to, let's say, a half. If you want to leave this x alone, how are you going to do that? Okay, there's a lot of ways. I have to remove this. So how I'm going to remove this? I'm going to multiply by 4 on the left, and then multiply by 4 on it, right, both sides. So this and this is going to cancel. So we're left with x alone, and then with this, which is 1 over 2 times 4. So we're going to do the same approach here. Okay, so how I'm going to do, remember, even though it's D plus E, but I assume this is like a 1 group. It's like 110, even though the 2, but because look, your lines here is separate 2 group of number. Means the one on top and the one at the bottom. So now, what happened here? I'm going to say, oh, so this is like x over 4. It's like, this is one thing over F. So for me to left with the one on top, because like I said, you try to remove the one which is far. X is like separate. So how I'm going to remove? I'm going to multiply by F throughout. And this group also I'm going to multiply by F. So this and this cancel. So I'm left with D plus E. Oh, okay. So we're left with D plus E. So I can write here D plus E equal to 3D minus 2F. 3D minus 2F. Or 3D minus 2 what? F. Okay, so what happened now? I want to be left with E. So this D, I don't need this D. So where this is going to go? This D is going to go over. D is going to go over. So this D, remember, if it doesn't have a sign, means the sign is positive. You look the sign on the left. So it's going to go over. So only we're going to be left with E equal. So here we're left with 3D minus 2F. So I'm going to write, let me make a space here. See, F, and then this D is going to go over. Since it's positive, when it comes over, it's going to become what? Negative. So we have already made E the subject of the formula, but somebody can simplify further if you want. Okay? Okay, if you say A times B and B times A is the same thing. So, like I say, whenever you have a bracket, you assume this is like a 110. So, 3D minus 2 is 110 times F. Or I could have said F times 3D minus 2 is the same thing. It's like A times B, B times A. So I can start with F and then multiply by this minus D is the same thing, and E equal. So it could be either of these two. You know what I'm saying? So we have already made E as the subject of the formula. So we come here to the option. Excuse me just a second. We come to the option. Okay, so we have already made E the subject. And after make E the subject, they say find the value of E. Okay, if the value of E, the one get you E, find E if D equal to 4 and F equal to 2. Okay, so now if our D equal to 4 means here instead of this D, I'm gonna replace with what? With 4, and instead of this F, I'm gonna replace it with 2. Easy. Now let me go. So now we want to get the value of E, right? So because they say and then find the value of E. So we're going to say our E equal 3D. So which sign is in here? 3 and D means 3 times D. So we're going to put a bracket face. 3 times D means 3 times D. What is that D? D equal to 4. So 3 times 4 is going to give us 12. And then we have minus 2. And then write your bracket. So here, all this group and F means there's a multiplication between. Whenever you have a bracket and whatever, there's a multiplication, so multiply. And what is the F? We have the F equal to 2, so we're going to say times 2, and then minus D. What is that D? D equal to 4, so minus 4. So now we know we have a rule saying both must. Always look if you have a bracket before you divide, before you multiply, before you add, before you subtract. So this bracket, this division, this multiplication, this addition, this subtraction, both must. Now, do you have a bracket? Yes, so work on that before you go to division. 12 minus 2 equal to 10. And then here, remember you have a multiplication, 2 minus 4. Now you go, do you have a division? No. So you see there's no division here. Do you have a multiplication? Yes. So let's multiply. 10 times 2 equal to 20 and then minus 4. Do you have addition? No. The next one, subtraction, yes. 20 minus 4 equal to 16. So we come to the option here, is option number 1. So we're done with question number 7. Let's go to question number 8. Okay, question number 18. So let's make a space here quick. Question number 8. Okay. Space. Question number 8 is very, very easy. Okay, so question number 8, man. Listen, brothers and sisters. Let's go to question number 8. Okay, question number 8 is easy. So let's say here, round your answer in 1 decimal digit, the volume of the cylinder. So first and foremost, you cannot do anything if you don't know the formula of the volume of the cylinder. Let's write the volume formula of the cylinder. Okay. So volume of a cylinder equal to pi. This is the formula. Pi r squared times height. This is the formula of volume of the cylinder. Radius, how the cylinder look like. This is how the cylinder look like. Look. It's like this. You know, this is cylinder here. So the cylinder has a height. You know, so it has a height always. And the cylinder, it has a, all of this is diameter. If you have a cycle, the whole this length is diameter from one to other one is diameter. For example, I can show you using a cup or something. Let me take a cup. See this cup here? So this is the shape of cylinder if you're going to take this out. So this is like a cylinder, means you have a height, you see you have a cycle. So the length from here to the end, we call it diameter, but a half of the length of the whole diameter we call a radius, okay? So now we're going to say, so this is like a cylinder, this is the height, and all of this is diameter, but a half of the diameter is what is radius. So now, how do you get the volume? This is a formula to get the volume. Why do I mention the volume? Because they say the volume of the cylinder is, so we have the volume already. Okay, so I can plug here the volume, which is 900 centimeter cube, okay, equal pi. Pi is 3.14. So you can just say here 3.14, or you can leave pi the way how it is. So 3.14 times. Do you have a radius here? They say if the height of the cylinder is 20. Oh, so radius we don't have, but the height is 20. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, excuse me, 00, my apologies. Centimeter. Okay, what do they want? They say then the diameter of the cylinder is. So now we don't have a diameter, but don't worry, okay? If I can find the radius, then I'm sorted, because let's say my radius equal to 4. This is radius. Find diameter. I will say diameter equal to 2 times the radius, because look, This is the radius, a half the diameter. Means 2 times the radius means it's going to be diameter. Means 2 times 4 equal to 8. This is going to be that diameter. So let me find the radius here. So it's easy. For me to get this radius, look, this is what I need. So I don't need this, I don't need this. But how I'm going to get rid of them, how I'm going to remove them, I'm going to have to divide throughout. Means divide by 200, divide by 200, and everywhere have to. Why do I divide? Because there's a multiplication. But if it was plus or minus, I was going to take over because of multiplication. So I'm going to divide by 3.14 on the left. And also I'm going to divide by 200 on it. What on it? Left and right too. You know what I'm saying? So 3.14 times 200 centimeters. So you see, these and these and these and these, they're going to cancel because 200 over 200, 1.4, they're going to cancel. So I'm going to be left with r square, radius square, equal. So I can plug this in the calculator. Look, centimeter cube in 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter is going to go and 1 centimeter is going to go. So we're only going to be left with what? With square, because they are 3 centimeter, 1 centimeter go. So now I'm left with 900 over there. Okay, now 10, 10, 10, 10. So I'm left with 90 over 1 point, just like how you see. So r square, because I'm left with r square equal to, I can say equal to 90 centimeter square, because remember 1 it has gone, over 3.14 times 2, which is going to give us 6.28. Okay, so let me get the radius. It's easy. So we know to get radius there is very, very easy. Okay, let me write this stuff here. I can just do straight here. I want to get radius. So this is r square equal to 90. So let's take 90 divided by 6.14. 90 divided by 6.14. So say 90 divided by 6.28. Excuse me. And this is going to give us, oh no, it's okay. We're going to do it later. No worry. So now we have a 90. So we approximate only once. You see what I'm saying? Over 6.28. Okay, so you want to get radius. So if you want to get radius, for example, if somebody give you x square equal to 16, how are you going to get x? It means you must square it, you must square it throughout. So for me to get radius, I must square it on the left, I must square it on the, and this is going to give us x equals square root of 16 equal to 4. So now, here, if I want to get radius, means I have to square root both sides, on the left and on the right. So I'm going to square root here, and then I'm going to square root here. This square is going to go, means this and this go, so I'm left with r equal. So now, when you square root centimeter square, you're only going to be left with only 1 centimeter. Just like here, it was r square, with square root you get only 1 r. When you square root centimeter square, you get centimeter. Now let's put this in the calculator. You see, square root of 90 over 6.628. Okay, so now this is going to give us 14. Okay, if you square root this, it's going to give 3.785. So if you square means if you square root 90 over 6.280, because the square root centimeter is going to give a centimeter, and this is going to give a 3.785. It's going to give a 3.7856556. So we don't need all of this, because according to this, it must mean 1 decimal digit. So we don't need a lot of this. So I can just stop here in a 1 decimal digit. But we know in a law of approximation, if they say 1 decimal digit, you see this means you jump only to 1 decimal, and then look this number. If this number is either 5 or more than 5, it's going to change this previous, it's going to add 1. Like, you see this number here? Is 5 or more than 5? Is it 5 or more than 5? Yes, because 8 is more than 5, or it can be even if it's 5, 6, 7, 8. So we see it's more than 5, or it's 5. So you add 1 here, so this is going to be 3.8. What? Radius is centimeter, because length means 8. Radius means if this is cylinder, see this is cylinder on top, I mean this is a radius here, which is 3.8. This is a radius. But if you want to get diameter, means you must take diameter, radius times 2. Look, this is the top of our cylinder, means This is what we have, which is 3.8. Our radius means a half of the diameter. If you want to get the whole diameter, what happens? You must times by 2. And if you go to the question here, they want then the diameter of the cylinder is, means I must take the 3.8 and then another 3.8. So we have the whole full diameter. So 3.8 plus another 3.8, or you can just say 3.8 times 2 is going to give us 7.6. So this is our diameter of a cylinder. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. It's just a waste of time. You do this question, and it's easy like that, man. Thanks a lot. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I believe in learning from how to do things. If it's make sure you subscribe, and you can just go and do donation to our Patreon page. I have a Patreon, I have a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? I have all the means of donation because to make this project going, any type of donation, the little that you think is too small for you, it could make a lot of change. And thanks a lot for all your time. Subscribe, don't forget, share this video, circulate to a lot of people, because the meaning of this project, this program, is to help as many as we can, okay? It's not only for one person or two, because you might think it's not helpful for you, but for somebody next out there, it could be very, very helpful. So thanks a lot, man. And any donation that you did to me, it means so much. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Go to our Patreon page, go to our GoFundMe, because we need to have a lot of things. We need to put them together, like camera, and a lot of equipment, so that we can improve on a lot of angle, a lot of aspects of these projects. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate and I love you. Peace, man. Bye. This is one of my students of knowledge. She wanted to introduce herself. What's your name? Could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Kali. I go to Solace Primary School.
Yeah, China Bantu. China Bantu is everywhere, right? So this is my other student. His name, what's your name? Matthew, yeah, he's grade 11, man. So his aim is to score distinction, right? So you promise I want you to score distinction this time. And what's your name?
Joshua.
How much you promise me to score this time?
Distinction.
Distinction. Yeah, so China Bantu is everywhere, man.
China Bantu.
Everywhere.
China Bantu everywhere.
Everywhere.
China Bantu.
Exactly. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. If you had to give advice, which advice would you give to the people or to the students?
Trust Amish.
Why would they trust me?
No, because it's really good. They actually has helped a lot. I redid first year for maths. It was my own fault, but also I didn't know a lot of the work. And Amish said lots of hard questions, and it's demotivating sometimes to do the harder stuff. You just want to get done, but it's the hard stuff that makes you realize the easy stuff is easy.
Abunga